Hey everybody, it's your girl JB, and I'm on my way in to make the donuts. And just in case if you don't know what the donuts is anything beauty. So that could be hair, makeup, lashes, brows, anything. So I'm on my way into Harlem to make the donuts. But before I get into my title, because I'm down the rabbit hole, I'm on my way in, and just let me give you the tea on what I have on my face. Today is an eyes only face. So I did my brows with my e.l.f. This is an e.l.f. pencil. Very nice. It's a very, it's neutral brown, which is a nice, let me see what I look like. Hold on. Yeah, it's a neutral brown, so you can see it, but it's not too crazy dark or too light. So I have on that, and then I have on my e.l.f. palette. First, I have on my primer by Restoration by JB. You can find that at shopjbnaturalbeauty.com. And that's the primer I have on to keep this look popping all day. So you see me at midnight, my eyes will still be popping. Okay. But so that's what I have on my eyes today, and then I have on my Makeup Revolution concealer. And that's it. Everything else is clean. My face is dry. Nothing on it. It's not dry, but there's just no makeup on it. So anyway, so I won't get my man's dirty. Okay, so now that that's out the way, so as you can see from the title, I'm down the rabbit hole. So when ABC first announced that there was going to be a black bachelor, I was like, somebody has to get killed before there be a black bachelor. You know, it was that kind of thing, like really ABC. Whatever. And then I found out it was Matt James, and I was like, okay, he's cute, whatever. Then I found out he had, he was biracial, but he shows up in the world as a black man because he looks completely black. Actually, I didn't even know that there was any biracialness. I mean, he shows up 100% like a black man, right? But I just wanted to talk about the little things that people may not even pay attention to. Okay, first and foremost, I was like, they done got Raekwon the barber to come and cut Matt's hair, because that, I said, ain't no studio exec, ain't no union hairstylist came on there and gave that boy that haircut. When I tell you that cut, those edges that line up that fade, I don't know in his real life if he keep it tight, but I know for the show. And I just want to thank ABC for acknowledging that he is black, and that y'all provided him with the proper maintenance care that he needs. And they gave him a good barber. They gave him a real rough from around the way, rough from the hood, because that hair is tight. I was like, with the fade and the line and that, because we can't have the first black bachelor looking corny. We just can't. Because then that's when we really going to say, see, that's why we knew he was here for it. See, you know what I'm saying? Now we starting to judge him because that line would be effed up. But I just want to thank them for bringing in Raekwon to do his hair and to get him together, because he is all the way together. Okay? And another thing that has made me happy, because listen, let's keep it real. I done already scrolled through the Instagram. I told you I done went down the rabbit hole. I done scrolled through the Instagram, and I see what his preference is. His preference is the lighter skin persuasion, the Caucasian. That is his preference from what you can see, because his father's not in his life. His father's black, his mother's white. And his father's not in his life, so he grew up with his mother's side. I don't know her dynamic, but, he's grew up around white people. So, that's probably what his reality is as far as dating, who he likes, who he's attracted to, and things of that nature. Now, I will say, they have some amazingly beautiful women, a very diverse cast, and I was very happy, because I was like, please don't have 3 black girls and 25 white girls. Don't be mad. But no. ABC came through. They did have a few black, some Asian, because we don't never see no Asian. They have some Asian, some Latina X. They had white, of course. So they had a good combo of the women for him to choose from. So we happy about that, because I was like, please don't come in here on some lopsided foolishness, because ain't nobody got time for that. So anyway, he came in. He has a good mix of women, beautiful. But this is what I noticed is kind of shady, right? Hey, Derek, this is what I noticed is kind of shady. So why is it that the black girls I'm talking about the real melanated beauties, okay? They lawyers, they this, they doctors, they this and that. And then the ones that are not melanated like that, they a waitress. Really? Like, so when you like, I guess that's true. They say you gotta work extra hard to get half as far. Because I'm like, now we know he may not pick the black girls, but still, I mean, he may not pick the black girl, but do they have to be doctors and lawyers? And the other ones could be waitresses and hostesses. I'm just saying. I mean, I just think that's a little shaky. I think that's a little shaky, ABC. But you know, this is the way it goes. When you black, you gotta be super exceptional just to even get on board. And then another thing that happened that did my heart good is that when he was talking to Rachel Lindsay, who was the Bachelorette a few seasons back, and they spoke to her, and they said they spoke to him rather, and they were talking about the protest this summer, and he did reveal that he was part of the protest down in Florida because he does realize he's a black man, and that did my heart good, because sometimes I wonder when people are biracial and things like that, especially if they only are around one group of people, do they more identify with that group of people and deny their blackness? I'm just saying, I just wasn't sure, but I'm happy to report that Matt did not deny his blackness. He knows that he's black. He knows he showed up as black, and he was doing according to what he needed to do for the movement. He was out there protesting, and he brought his non-black friends along, and so they now are getting a little glimpse of his reality as being a black man. So I do appreciate that. That made me feel a little better about him, because I wasn't sure. Because I was like, I wasn't sure 100%. Like his outlook and things like that. Do he even identify, with the culture, anything? But I'm happy to say that he probably don't identify with the culture 100%, but he did play football, and he did have people that look like him in the hey Carl, hi. He did have people that look like him when I scrolled through his Instagram. So I'm just happy to know that, even though he, is around the other persuasion, that he still knows what it is to be a black man. And then this is another thing that I noticed too. Thank you for all those hearts. Thank you. But this is another thing that I noticed too that I like. Because again, I was very scared he wasn't going to have no swag. And I said, oh God, please don't come in here with no swag. Because I'm not going to be able to take it. I'm not going to be able to take the no swag, right? But he did something that is classic black man. So I said, okay, he done been around some brother somewhere. He did the little, how brothers, when they come into a room and they just be like this, like they rub their hands like this. When he did that, I said, okay, he been around some colors. He been around some colored people, child, because I know the brother, because I don't see too many white men doing this. So when he did that, I said, okay. So Matt has warmed up to me. You know what I'm saying? He has warmed up to me, because at first I was just like, well, we already know what he gonna pick. We know what he like. We know his mama white. We know. But now, like, seeing him, he does seem sincere. I know he has a good heart. He has this foundation called the ABC Foundation, where he takes inner city children and homeless children on food tours around the city where they get to eat things. And one thing I know is that sometimes children, all they need to see is something that will spark them. Sometimes kids need to see something that will spark them and change their life. Because I remember Jay-Z saying that his teacher in his elementary school took him to her house on a field trip, and that was the first time he saw water come out the refrigerator door. And he said that impacted him and changed his life. So the fact that Matt is taking these children that are homeless, he got them eating sushi, he got them eating shish kebabs, he got them eating all kind of stuff that is next level. You know what I'm saying? Things that they're not used to, and you never know how that can spark them. So Matt James has warmed up to my heart. And even though I don't know him personally, but I do feel that he has a sincerity to him. And regardless of who he picked, child, I like him. So there, I said it. And now I've gone down the damn rabbit hole, and now I'm looking at all the videos and everything Matt James, child. I done got caught up. I thought I was so over The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. I used to watch that back in the day, but I guess because he is of a melanated persuasion. I was like, all right, let me jump on the line and see what's going on. So anyway, y'all, that is it. So if y'all get a chance, don't go down the rabbit hole with me. But if you get a chance, check out The Bachelor, okay? Because I like him. I do like Matt James. I'm going to admit it, I like him. And I just hope that his life is happy and that he, has some good results in his life. And I hope he's everything how he presents himself to be. And that's pretty much it, y'all. So, listen, thank you for being on the line live. And type replay. If you catching this on the replay, type replay. Okay. And definitely leave a comment. Let me know how y'all like it. If you have any thoughts, let me know. And on that note, I'm going to run. Okay. All right, guys. Love you for watching. Bye.